Hi, good evening, teacher. This is Alex here, submitting my work for ESP assignment 2. This is actually a continuation of the previous assignment, which is for the Electronic Services and Protection website. This is a Python code. We added some advanced features into it, and we also ensure that this time around it is operated via a server and client format. Okay, on the top you will see that this one is actually the advanced test. All right, it's a server on the left side, right side will be the client, which I will go through both files. Right. In order to save time, I will not be covering the assignment one's functions. It will be jump straight forward into the advanced features and the features that you have requested to build upon. So okay, we will proceed. All right, the running of the code will be done at the end, but for now I'm explaining the codes lah. So I will just go through. All right, so we will be using this same format. All right, under the import side, the socket threading, JSON, OS, date, time. All right, and to link with the host and the port using the port 8088. Right, base directory is users. Okay, so in order to ensure that each user has their own directory, okay, this will be the snippet that we use. All right. Okay, so it is actually to log in. Later at client side, we will need to log in to our account in order for it to work. All right. So uh, because when I work, I cannot remember everything. So the code right now is like one whole large chunk. So I make a lot of comments as we go by. Okay, I'll try to explain a bit about the codes that I've done. Alright, and what each line does. Okay. Uh yeah, it might not be very neat because I'm actually rushing through the work. So the comments are all like flying here and there. Okay, so for this particular parameter here, okay, actually utilize sorry, I don't mean parameter, I mean this particular snippet. We have to utilize two parameters below. All right, we have to use the path and the data. Path and data. All right. Okay, the path is actually the definition of directory of the file location where the data should be saved, whereas the data, it is actually like a list of or dictionary lah. Okay, it will be written into the file. Okay, so these are the functions that was used. Okay, each of them represent a certain thing. Like last time in the first assignment, I did try to explain myself. I will do so also, but I will not do for the assignment one. So like f string formatting, right, which will be used to tag variables directly inside. So one of them is this one. This is a very new thing. I haven't been doing this at all for the first assignment, so it took me some time. Okay, so this is actually to make it look like a readable string, all right, with the date, time, yeah, in the following format. So yeah, so the message is actually a call function to append any custom messages that was input into the function. All right, so we have added a few functions here. Okay, so it will be extending a subscription by adding the years, update the end date, all right, save changes to the JSON files. Okay, so this is the snippet that we use. Okay, we have a few. We have the extend, right, with status of okay message if it's done correctly, and if it's done wrong, all right, it will be an error message with both returns here. Okay, so adding the number of years to bind, add the number of years with the date timestamp with the following format, right? Okay, then after that, record into JSON, right? So we also have reduced subscription duration. All right, it will use three parameters to facilitate the function, right? Which with subpath, right, index and the reduce of years, which will be located down. Wait, hold on, where did I put it? Oh, I'm so sorry. I kind of forgot what I did. Okay, so actually the terminate subscription is actually to reduce years also. So sorry. Yeah, so So the read JSON is actually to retrieve any form of subscription that was previously raised by the user. All right, and in order to reduce correctly, all right, if the buying years return is supposed to be larger than the amount of years that the person have as a subscription, it will come back with an error message, reduction too large. All right, so if it's everything is okay, they will proceed, all right, and write JSON into the subpath. Okay, this will also call a message to the client. Okay, for example, if let's say they did it correctly, yeah, same thing, it's the same format as this actually. So I will not cover this too much lah. Okay, so I will also add in this also, which is the update admin update catalog. All right, okay, it is actually to update services price if the admin is doing the changes lah. So, and it converts the pricing same things into thousands for consistency, right? Okay, so this snippet here is to add any new service if there is not present. So it's actually to it's the same function here. It's just that if you need to do any of the functions like add services, yeah, this is actually the snippet, or you delete any service that you deemed unfit. So you can use the code here to do the deletion. So admin update discount, this is also another feature that I've added, okay, in order to facilitate any changes in discounts, right? Because this one makes it more real, because discount cannot be there for permanent lah. So sometimes during seasonal, then I will just put in this one. I feel that this one is a good idea to put in. Yeah, so this is the handle client, right? Okay, utilizes two parameters. Okay, uses the con and the address. All right, the socket object for communicating with the connected client, this snippet here, and it passes the JSON request. If it is invalid, it will send an error message in response. Same thing here. Okay, so okay, here is where they do all the action to retrieve and to actually put into the specific JSON file. Each of them has the catalog, subscription, favorites, discounts, and off is let me see. I'm still trying to retrieve my previous notes. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. So the off is actually authentication, which is credentials. It's kind of confusing here. I thought it will be a credential. I forgot that I actually, yeah, this is authentication. Alright, so this one will validate the credentials, alright, and if you in any point of time login is successful, we will respond with the necessary messages. If else, okay, if it's wrong, then it will be an error message. Okay, okay, hold on, let me see where I'm. Okay, now I'm here. Alright, let me just because I'm not very good at video recording and explaining myself. Okay, so I actually made a note, alright, here to explain properly this one. Actually, I already made it quite self-explanatory lah. So getting the catalogs, getting the subscription, updates, get favorites, save favorites, load, and save. Yep. So from here all the way down here. So this is actually the functions that are linked together. Alright, we have we have get catalog. Alright, we have get subscription here, update subscription here, get favorites, save favorites, get and save. Okay, here's the thing, get favorite is for any of the favorite, like for example add into cart. So after you get into cart, you save, then after that you try to load. It's something like a load function. So this is the one. So saving any overwriting any of the favorites that you have already added in some more. Alright, okay, then they will give you a message here. Then the following, I added some more advanced features like for extra points. It's kind of tedious. Okay, I try to explain myself how I got to this point. Okay, so this EG actually is supposed to be called list lah, because I was working fast, so I didn't take note. the EG is actually list. So I have the extent of subscription, termination of subscription. All right, we have the admin update catalog, admin update. I think this one is up there. Sorry, just now I put up there, so it's similar, but I think I shouldn't put this here. I should put up there. Okay, so this is with admin features one lah. So unknown actions will also reply with an error message. So for this one is the action to extend, to terminate, and update the catalog, update discount, okay, and connection closed, disconnected. This one is the last code. So this is the server loop. The server loop actually creates using the TCP socket, which is for reliable connection. Okay, binds to the host, listens for connection. Same thing. The time we do via the exercises, I managed to storm my way through lah. Is actually is a bit hard, but after getting the hang of it, is much better. I'm lucky that I actually did finish the work in class lah. At first I thought I need to submit, but actually no need to submit, which I managed to learn it lah. Okay, so we will start with the definition of define start server. So this actually creates a new TCP socket. All right, it's for IPv4 addressing. Okay, using the TCP. Okay, so sbind is for assigning socket, okay, to specific IP. Like it actually means listen for connection lah, for this particular 8088 localhost. Right, puts the socket into listening mode lah, as listen. Okay, but and then also a small and important command. All right, log server listening. This one is when you launch it. I noticed that this one is actually the message lah. It's just the message to show that okay, right now they are listening. Okay, we can go to the client and ready ourselves to log in, because this needs to be launched first, play first, then after that then we can get to the client side. So okay, while true executes an infinite loop, okay, which allows the server to run continuously until manually stopped. So okay, s accept is to block, okay, until client connects. So that means once we do it, then we have to go to client and do the connection, then everything will run smoothly. Okay, so the below, this one is a very common command that is used also in the client side there. So it is actually to ensure they start only if the file is run directly, okay, to tell the start server function to begin listening for the client. Okay, that's all that I'm covering for the server. Okay, moving on to client side. I will start from the top because I was looking through my code, so I go all the way down. Okay, so for the first few lines it's the same thing. All right, will only be okay for the user, will only be set after login. So this one is actually none. Okay, we need to actually log in first. There will be teacher, your code will be Juni123, same thing. Okay, your user login is Juni, then the password will be Juni123. So you can just use it and play around with the code. Right, I've set 2 accounts. One is mine, one is yours. Okay, for the client, it will be a much faster process because half of the code is actually run by ESP assignment 1, which there will be a big jump. I will tell you where I am jumping. All right, okay, and for the rest it will be the same. Like for example, this is the same. We know that this one is from the assignment 1. Okay, the variables to store catalog, discount info, subscriptions, and favorites. Okay, so after that, this one, open the socket to connection to the server, send JSON request, okay, waiting for the response. All right, and response is invalid, it will respond with error message, same from server just now when I explained myself. So this side, okay, hold on, let me just, this is actually the send request payload function. All right, it's actually working hand in hand with the server side. Okay, so they will return with the data, and then if it is wrong, okay, for example, if the server is not run earlier, it will give you the error message, invalid response from server. Okay, then okay, the new function will actually prompt us for credentials, which I have given the credentials inside. Okay, it will be using user and password, same thing. All right, so if you fail, then you will get the message login failed. So teacher, once again, I'd just like to clarify the user ID is going to be your name. All right, then the password will be 123. Yeah, Junie 123. Later I'll run through the code lah, to ensure that everything works okay. So this one is the standard function, okay, to load the catalog and discount from the server. Standard function to load subscription and discount from the server. Same thing goes, there will be always a print, else print, fail to load subscription, in case if any irrelevant information was entered. Okay, so we also have the standard function, okay, to save any subscription back into the server. Alright, this is the snippet. Okay, standard function to load any subscription from the server, to save any subscription info to the server. Alright, okay, so this is the point. Okay, from previous assignment, I'll put in general comments for the first part, and once I get to the part, I will inform you again that I will not be explaining myself for, well, for those are actually from assignment 1. Okay, so same thing goes. Okay, show services, sell subscription, apply discounts and print, app subscription, edit, remove and payment. All of these are actually the same thing from there. It's just that now we added admin functions in there. There will be the A and the D. Previously from my assignment 1, I also do have admin features, but it was not actually tied to what's the thing called? It's not tied to the server side because there's only a launch once. So I actually removed it. If you actually still have my previous assignment, number 2 is actually admin user login, but I remove it because that was not what you wanted. You wanted us to use the server and client.py function to link everything so that it will record. So I removed it. I removed the admin services. I put it in here. I put it in below. So it's count us as A and B because 9 and then 0, so we have to use alphabets already. So for this side, okay, it will be, teacher, I'm sure you understand, this side is the ones that I did in the assignment 1. Okay, I will drag down and then I just go through slowly, but I will not explain. Okay, because the file is going to take very long. So here we are. Okay, wait, remove subscription, we are still in it. Payment, all right, yeah, okay, so these are the same things, all right, from assignment 1. So from here on, yeah, I will do the explaining because these are new functions. It'll take quite a bit of time to learn. All right, we have the favorite save current card, load into card. Okay, then because I cannot remember everything, teacher, so I will just record as I go. Okay, extend subscription is a function to send request to server to extend. All right, terminate, I have terminate also. Function to send request to the server to terminate subscription early. Right, the admin update catalog, it is linked here. A function to allow admin to add, update and delete services. Okay, so admin update discount is allows admins to do a setup of discount tier and rate. For the for the below to work, we will need to do with a few requirements lah. Task is wrong lah. I would say it's requirements that will be needed from my end to ensure code works. Okay, we have to run the main program loop, ensure that the user login first, load the catalog and subscription, display repeatedly until user exit, and of course to execute the correct action. So this is actually the snippet that I'm using. It is actually the favorites save current card, right? Also load card also, it's all here. So Okay, and I added in the new function to extend subscription. This is actually the one under the what's it called, the client side. Just now in the server side we do have it, so now this is actually the client side, which shows ask for user to enter subscription number, all right, subscription number of years lah. Then convert the input into an integer. Okay, subtract one because our Python list is zero index. Yeah, so this is the code here. I try to explain now. I do the code slowly and then I work here. So this one will also add number of years. Okay, how much do you want to extend the subscription? This is the code, right? Add years, right? To input the number of years. All right, so it also sends a request to the server with with the following four parameters. There will be the action, user, index, and add number of years. Okay, so once it's done, they will show you the response, all right, saying that they have already done the necessary action using this particular parameters to do the necessary. Okay, so another new function to end subscription, there will be either reduction or terminate. So this is actually the snippet, all right, that the number of years that you wish to reduce. It uses wait oh, I didn't put in details like this one, sorry. I should have put in this, sorry. Yeah, so it's the same thing actually. It's just index, add years, and the response to get. So it's the same thing. This one is the index, the reduce years now, right? I try to make it easy, so it's reduce years. Okay, so it's actually the same lah. Sorry, I should have put in more details here, sorry. Okay, so admin features, all right, I use a new command of admin features. So I added three features lah. A very basic one, because due to time constraint, I try to add in some basic functions lah, like for example adding a new service, update the price of an existing service, and the deletion of services. So this is actually the admin update catalog, which is the client side. Okay, just now what you've seen is the server side. So now this is the client side. Okay, so here, right, so this particular action map, all right, it gives us the 1 2 3 option, okay, for add, update, and delete, right? Okay, for admin function, of course functions very different, a little bit differently. Okay, they need the admin to be logged in, okay, in order to send requests to the server. So this is the same thing, okay, like action, user, service name, new price. These are the ones here, right, so that you can input the necessary into the correct container. Right, if done correctly, it will respond with acknowledgement. Okay, so this one, okay, this particular section here is actually for update of discount, right, using a few following containers like tier, rate, and lastly to respond with the user, the tier, and rate. This is actually to it requires same thing, it requires admin access in order for us to do the necessary. Okay, so like for example student premium, right, discount tier, right, then the discount rate actually is actually to set up the discount function lah. For example, student, let's say it's only about 10%, premium is about 20%, you can actually set it to premium of 30%, or you reduce. Really, this one is more of like an admin function to do your own setting if you're the owner of the so-called the enterprise. Okay, so here is the main, okay, with all the services and everything. This is actually the same as the first function that we sorry, the first assignment that we did. So it's the same thing here, loading and then show service, show subscription, everything here is the same thing. Okay, so then the final line code here is to ensure that the program runs with this file directly and not in importation. Okay, I've already finished explaining the code. Sorry if it took too long. Okay, then now I will try to launch the code. Launching code, I don't think I need to explain, but I'll just try with this. Okay, so okay, now we launch it. So it's listening already. So once it's listened, we can run this. Okay, so it will ask for username. So I will use mine, Alex, then select 123. So it will bring us to the page. Right, we have display services, view current subscription from the server side. Okay, add subscription, edit. Okay, let me just try to play around with each of the function to show that the code works. So for example, option one is actually here. I did not add too much, so because I'm more focused on the functionality of the code and the advanced features, so I didn't add too much new stuff. So it will be like this. Okay. This is when I was doing the code. You see, if this is not done correctly, it shouldn't show hot site 3 years, because at the time I did a test. So it is actually it goes to show that my user Alex has a hot site of 3 years. Okay, with a premium of 70%. I know that this one is too much, but it is just to show that the function is working. The admin discount setup, admin update discount, sorry, here is working. So yeah, it means that this one has already been saved to the JSON file, right? Okay, so now I want to add the subscription to make sure that it's working. Okay, so choose the action, the available services. All right, so we will do stuff like I'll add data protection. Okay, data protection for, let's say, 2 years. Okay, so they will show you data protection for 2 years. Okay, all right, so after I add the subscription, is, let's say if I want to edit subscription, now we try number 4, which is edit subscription. Okay, they will show me the current subscription that I have, okay, via the server copy. Okay, so enter subscription number to edit. Okay, I will just say the data subscription, I mean the data protection, sorry. So it's number 2. Okay, extend or early termination. So I will add, so I will say is a 1. Okay, so I make it to 3, same as hot site, so it's 3. Okay, so did they say it's done? Okay, then extended, new date, total 5 years. I'm sorry, I think I made a mistake. Should be 1, sorry. So I will go 4 again. Okay, this time around you see it's 5 years too much, so enter the subscription number, right, which is 2, and I wish to reduce the end date, which will be 2. Okay, so reduce by how many years? 2. Okay, let's see. Yeah, correct already. Sorry, just I made a wrong number. Okay, so remove subscription, I don't think I will want to do that. Okay, but of course we could try. Remove subscription, let's say number 2, I don't need the data protection anymore. Okay, it straight away remove data protection from card. Okay, so show card and payment. Okay, 6. Right now it's only showing outside, correct. Okay, save subscriptions to server. Okay, so if I press 7, it will save back. And okay, wait, because I don't want it to be the same. I want to show something is different, so that to show that the server is recording my stuff properly. Okay, so I will add, okay, I'll add subscription. Okay, add subscription, I'll add back the data protection. No, never mind, I add security ops center for 3 years. Okay, so based on so far, okay, I view subscription. Okay, I will show subscription. Where's my view current subscription from server? So I'll press 2. Let's see what is shown here. Yeah, see? Security ops center is already added. Okay, so now I use 7 to show that I save it into the server side. They will say subscription saved to server. Okay, number 8, save current card. Okay, this is also to show that later everything is going to be working fine. Okay, right. So for this two will be the admin side. Okay, admin A, add service, update service, and delete service. Okay, so we will try each of them. Okay, one, add service, service name. Okay, for example, service name will be, okay, I don't have any special ones. Maybe hardware support. Okay, so enter the price will be maybe, let's say, about 2000. Okay, so right now if we add, then yes, it should be showing the same thing. Hardware support 2000 added successfully. So now if I were to say add subscription number 3, it should show me the things that wait, oh, did I forget to save it? Wait. Okay, so let's see. Okay, just now was add, so now I try the update existing service price. Okay, so the service price, let's say the hot side. We use the hot side. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. Sorry, just now. I forgot. Okay, so I actually added the hardware support. So sorry. I think I pressed pause to show why is it not showing. So now it's showing already. So okay, I think we are done already. So number of year service number, we try number 5, which is the hardware support. Right, years to subscribe 3. So now we see the subscription from server, view subscription. Yeah, so now is hot site with security op center and hardware support. Yeah, so that's all for now. Okay, I wish to go on, but the D actually update discount, I'll let teacher you try to do it lah. Yeah, because this file is already about 30 minutes long, and I find that it's it's a bit extended time already. So I will end it and I will upload this to YouTube. Sorry, I might be a bit late because this file is currently going to be uploaded. It will take some time. But thank you, teacher, for the time, and yeah, I will submit the video to you now.